Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit the fuck back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you motherfuckers how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby just a young and run around with his man.
What's up, YouTube? Nope. Don't worry, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I'm not even a YouTuber. Still don't know what I'm doing here. So today I'm gonna be talking about what I learned in college. So, this was inspired by a couple things because, as you guys know me, I love my story times. So this is just like things that I experienced, and then also inspired by this sheet that they gave us. It's like the first year experience, what to expect. Let me tell you why I think of this little piece of paper right here. That was supposed to be a much better rip than that. I was supposed to rip it down the... You get the point. Okay. But anybody could have written this. Like, residence halls are filled with excitement of students coming together again. That's after winter break. Like, who says that? No. So I'm gonna break it down for you, for real. For those of you that aren't in college yet, that want to know the 411, the hot goss on like what's really going on, I got you. All right. One of the biggest things about college, I think, is the like social aspect of it. My personal experience, I noticed, like, I observed a lot of like high school clickiness, and so I was like, okay, I've been in this situation before, but I'm in college now and I'm not about that life, so I'm like, gonna stay away from it, you know? So like, you're gonna encounter some stuff that you already are like, oh yeah, people are being fake, or you know, but it's up to you whether you participate in that. So, you know, pick your battles, you know, choose wisely. And it's such a learning experience. Like, I'm already so ready for next year because I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do differently. Like, I know what I'm gonna get involved in. I know where I'm gonna hang out. I know who I'm gonna talk to. Like, you know, and I'm moving. This is my last video in this dorm. And I'm actually staying on campus this summer and taking classes and working. But my roommate that I lived with this year, we're living together again at a completely different dorm than this one. And already I'm like, oh, our dorm room is about to look so good. Like, we're gonna make so many friends. Like I'm like so ready. Because to be honest, this year, like, I didn't have a lot of friends, guys. And it was so hard for me. I'm just kidding, I'm not crying. But like, in all seriousness, that's one thing, like, if I could go back and change it, it would be to make friends with people I actually like. That's not to say like I don't like my friends now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like I wish I had like made more of an effort to branch out to people. Like I did at first. Like I was involved in some clubs and stuff, but I don't know, I didn't really know how to like get outside my comfort zone because I'm really an introvert. Like I gotta socially recharge. I gotta like take time to myself. I gotta close up shop and be like, all right, we chilling, you know? So, and you'll figure that out too, because if you come to college thinking that you are an introvert, you might find out that you can be an extrovert, or you might think you're an extrovert and finding more of an introvert. It's such a learning experience. It's so great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I know it's not for everybody. I completely support people that don't go to college for all their valid reasons that they may have. I totally respect it. And following up with that, one of the number one things that's gonna happen that's kind of scary is you're gonna have a midlife crisis. And not like a midlife because like we're not in our 40s, but like you're gonna have a life crisis where you're questioning everything. Like stuff's gonna get existential. You know what I mean? It's gonna get real meta and you're gonna be like, oh my god, why am I here? Can I do this? Do I even want to study what I'm studying? Especially people like, I personally came in knowing what I wanted to study, but literally like the first 2 weeks of school, I was already thinking about changing my major. Like I'm studying business on the path to study marketing. I was like, yo, maybe I should change to communications or like something completely different, like psychology. Like I was really like, I was really shook because you get overwhelmed. There's a lot of things being thrown at you at once. You're on your own for the first time, like truly on your own. So it's a lot. You're gonna have an existential crisis. I said it right. Yes. You're gonna have a crisis, and that's totally fine. It's totally valid. You are valid. So like, don't even worry about it. Just like listen and be like, listen to me saying that you're gonna have one, and then be like, all right, so when it does happen, I'm not going to be so freaked out about the fact that I'm having one. I'm going to be more freaked out about like what it's actually about. And then you can like get to the root of why you're even thinking that way and like da da da. So it'll all work out, trust me. And even if you do have a crisis, like me personally, my crisis like ended and I ended up staying with my major.
Yeah, so funny how I literally just said that I did not change my major, and like 3 days after I filmed this, I changed my major. Ha, life happens.
But like if your crisis results in you changing everything, that's totally fine too. There's so many resources, like you're gonna be fine, trust me. Like don't even worry about it. I know it's super stressful, but like you got this. Okay, you got this. This is something that's like a soul, I believe is a soul college experience. It's like a variable in college social interactions that I don't think you'll encounter anywhere else. You can go out one weekend with your friends, go to a frat party, a house party, apartment party, wherever you're hanging out, there's music bumping, you're meeting people, you're like, hey, oh my god. Like one of the big things is like complimenting people when you are out. So you're like, oh my god, girl, I love your outfit, or like I love your choker, or like whatever. Everybody wears a choker here. You're like, yo, what's up, thank you so much. And then you start talking like, oh my god, girl, I love your outfit. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god, what's your name? Hey, I'm Camille. Oh my god, my name's Jennifer. What's up? Oh my god, where do you live on campus? Oh, my friend lives over there. Like, da, da, da. And you just start chatting, and you're like, yeah. You start dancing, you know, whatever. Or like you go like off to the side and talk to them. Like whatever happens. But I swear to God, like the next day, if you see like Jennifer on campus, y'all gonna act like you don't know each other. Like you may have been best friends last night, but not today, because it's a new day and y'all don't know each other. And it's the weirdest thing to me. Like I like go out and I like meet someone, I'm talking to them, I'm like, yo, you're really cool, like da da da. Then the next day you're like getting on the bus and you're just like, you just like totally avert eye contact. You don't say hi, you don't nod, you don't smile, you don't do anything. That had to be like the weirdest thing for me by far. Oh my gosh, the very last time I went out with my friend, we went to this frat party and we like talked to these guys. It was like a group of 4 guys. They were like best buds and they were super funny. And we're all just talking to them. And I've seen them literally like every day on campus since that party. Haven't said a word to any of them. Like they're either together or they're like broken up into pairs, or like I see just one of them. I haven't said a word to any of them. It's the weirdest thing. You're good though if you get someone Snapchat at a party. That's the other thing. Snapchat is the #1 social media in college. Facebook is arguably like Facebook's like a really close second. But Snapchat is your best friend, especially at the beginning of the year when you want to make friends. That's how I made some of my friends, was like, I'm out somewhere and I'm like, oh my god, you have Snapchat? Or even if you're on an on-campus event, like that's another thing. Take advantage of those. There's so many free like events, at least at my school. There's some great like events. They have like free movies every weekend. They have like events at different parts of campus with like free food. They had like a laser tag. There's like paintball. Like there's some great stuff that goes on around campus, and a lot of the time it's free and it's great. So please take advantage of that, because that's how you can meet people. And like you get someone Snapchat, and that's a way you can keep up with them, because you'll be like, oh hey, are you going to this campus free event? Want to go with me? Or you're like, hey, are you going out this weekend? I know of a party, want to come with me? Or like da da da. That's how you gotta network. That's the pro tip, is using Snapchat. If you didn't use it before you got here, you're gonna use it now. I'm just telling you. This is a purely personal opinion. and it's just gonna be, I'm gonna make it as generic as I can. This also, if you want to know more as to like where this is about to come from, watch my like very first video, my very first story time, which was the catfish story time, and then maybe you'll understand a little bit of what I'm talking about. If you decide to be any sort of non-platonic way with someone, please be careful. Not just being careful and healthy with yourself and your emotions, because if someone, I'm not saying you should judge on appearance, don't do that, but if someone gives you vibes of being a certain way, go with your gut, because you might end up in a situation with someone that, looking back, all you want to do is like laugh about it, because you're like, I should have known. Like, if you guys want to know that story, that can be in another video. Comment below if you want to hear it, because then it'll be more like specific, and I'll include other like stories in there that are similar of the things that I have learned. I feel like I've heard in more recent years that the freshman 15 is not a thing. When I tell y'all that is a load of baloney, it's a load of bologna with extra tartar sauce. I don't even know if you eat tartar sauce with bologna, but that's how fake it is. College is a transition. You're gonna flop somewhere, and food is like one of the top areas where that's gonna happen, because the dining hall, chances are, is unlimited, like it is in my school. So you're just gonna go and you're gonna swipe that card, and it's all you can eat buffet, and you're just gonna wild out. And that's totally fine. It may not be 15, it might be 25, it might be 0.5, but like, there's gonna be a shift in your body. I'm sure some of my friends would be like, oh, I didn't get it. I don't mean to at y'all, but like, I was with you. We were there together eating that pizza at 4:30 in the morning. Like, work out, change your eating habits, you know, do what you gotta do, be healthy about it, and you'll be fine. Honestly, like, don't even worry about it. One of the things that'll also get you is like how lax everything is. Everybody at college is like super chill. When you go home, it's like a total 360. Like, you're like, yeah, I'm used to doing what I want, I'm an adult, yeah. And then you get home and you're like, oh, I have curfew again. I can't just go wherever I want. Oh, okay. And that kind of sucks. But you know, everything's an adjustment. Overall, the whole thing that I'm like trying to say is like, you'll be fine. If I've made it this far, look at me. I look relatively put together, guys. Like, I did it. I made it through my first year. I'm alive and I'm happy, and like, that's a great thing. And I wish the same for all of you, no matter what state you are in your college career path. If you're about to start, if you're like about to finish, you know, you're already in there, like, you got this. Trust me. Man, I wish I had an outro, like something snappy to say. Like, I feel like this would be the point to say it. I will come up with something. So that's it for today's video, guys. Say goodbye to this. This is like the first time this has been a backdrop. This is my roommate's side of the room, and like she moved out, and I like put this thing here. Anyway, this is my last time being in this room. My next videos will be in my summer room, probably. I might be going to California at some point this summer, so look forward to another California vlog series featuring my cousins if you guys like them. Check out my social media. Links will be in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat. All that stuff will be in the description box below. And I will see you guys next time. Also, comment below if you want to see that story time that I mentioned. And also subscribe, because yeah, you should. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, why are you even here? It's like picking up a magazine off the rack and not buying it. Like standing there and like flipping through it and not buying it. Don't do that. Don't be that person. I have faith in you that you won't be that person. Also, hit the like button. I just told you a lot of stuff to do. If you do 3 out of the 75 things I just said, that's great. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.